right, this journal page is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have 41 part 2 because they had a foldable that takes up multiple pages. So y'all are going to have a part 2. So your next page I want you to label as 41 part 2. We kind of filled up the other pages. So what we're going to be talking about today, first of all, if you have not done your vocab or your homework from yesterday and submitted them, I need them by 3 o'clock today. Remember, I still take off late points, even if you are late virtual, so be sure you're keeping up with your work. All right, so we're going to be looking at the exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem. All right. The external angle theorem, oh my goodness, the exterior angle theorem states that the measure of an exterior angle, underline exterior angle, is equal to the sum of its remote interior angles. And we're going to underline those. Okay, give you a minute to get that down. We talked about both of those vocabulary words, exterior angle and remote interior angle, on Wednesday. Okay, give you a minute to get that down, then we're going to move on. All right. One, 2, 3, and then 4. So we're drawing a triangle and labeling some angles on it. So our rule says that the sum of its remote. So here's my exterior. My remote are 1 and 2. So I'm going to put angle 1 plus angle 2 is going to equal angle 4. So when I add the measurements of those two angles, it's going to equal the measurement of angle 4. So we're going to look at a couple of examples. So our first example, we're going to label A, B, C, and then we're going to put a point over there to be D. And we're going to say this angle is 74. This angle is 58. If I'm going too fast on the drawings, I encourage you to pause it. All right, so ask us to find the measure of angle ACB and the measure of angle BCD. So ACB is this angle right here, and BCD is this angle right here. First of all, we just learned that if I add these two angles up together, which is 132 degrees, sum of these two is going to equal that exterior angle, which is BCD. So this exterior angle is going to be 132 degrees because it matches these two. ACB, we have two ways to figure it out. We can use supplementary angles. We talked about it earlier in this. You also learned it in 6th grade. Supplementary says that two angles that come together that make a straight line are going to equal 180 degrees. We also learned that all three angles of a triangle is going to equal 180. So I'm going to take that 180 and subtract this exterior angle. Get 48 degrees. So that missing angle is 48 degrees. So just to refresh, this exterior angle is equal to the sum of my remote interior. All right, so let's look at another example. So you're going to draw a straight line here. Go a little bit up there. And then we're going to extend that line out. So this is going to be G, F, H, and then we're going to put a dot there to be J. And F is going to be 51, and G is going to be 103. It's asking us to find the measure of angle FHG and the measure of angle GHJ. Give you a minute to copy that down if you need to. All right. So we know that this exterior angle here, which is GHJ, is going to equal to the sum of my two remote interior. So I'm going to do 103 plus 51, which gives me 154. And then to find this one, I'm going to subtract it from 180. So I have 180. I know this piece of it is 154. Which is 26 degrees. All right, so let's go to number 3. Of course, they're going to get harder. All right, so we're going to draw a straight line here. I'm going to put my triangle on top of it. And so this is going to be a P, Q, R, S. And this angle is 135. This angle is 18x. And this angle right here is 15x plus 3. And they want us to find the measure of angle R, the measure of angle S, and the measure of angle QRS. Oh, RQS. Sorry. Give me a minute to get that down. All right, so we know that this exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two angles. So this is working a little bit backwards. We have 18x plus 15x plus 3, and it's going to equal this exterior angle, which is 135. And then from there, we can do what we can. So 18x plus 15x is 33x. Plus my 3. We've already learned how to combine like terms, so we should be good there. Subtract 3 from both sides. We've learned how to solve for a variable. Those videos are still online if you need to go back and watch those. And then we're going to divide both sides by 33. to get that our x equals 4. But did that give me those measurements? Nope, so I have to go back and plug them in. So angle R is going to be 18 times x, which is 4. So 18 times x is 72. Go back to S. It's going to be 15 times 4 plus 3, which is 15 times 4 is 60, plus 3 is 63. And then it's asking us for RQS. It's asking for this interior here. So we're going to do 180 minus, we already know that big chunk, 135, to get 45. And again, those three angles, they're all three angles of a triangle, should add up to 180. Okay, give me a minute if you need to copy all that down. All right, so let's look at number 4 then. So we're going to draw slant. We're going to come down, and then we're going to extend that line out. And this is going to be J, K, L, and M. And angle J is going to be 7x plus 4. Angle K is going to be 9x. And this exterior angle here is going to be 100. And we're going to find the measure of angle J, the measure of angle K, and the measure of angle JLK. I'll give you a minute to get that down if you need to. Alright, so we know that this exterior angle, this 100, is going to equal these two together. So I'm going to do 9x plus 7x plus 4. And it's going to equal this exterior because my remote interior equals that exterior. Combine like terms. So 9x plus 7x. Then I'm going to solve for that x. Subtract 4 from both sides. Divide both sides by 16. I'm going to use a calculator because I actually don't know that one of my... Alright, 96 divided by 16 is 6. But again, that doesn't give me my angles. Now, if one of these angles was just an x, then it would. Alright, so we're going to do 7 times x, which is 6, plus 4. So 7 times 6, 42, plus 4 is 46. Angle K is 9 times x, which is 6, is 54. And then I'm going to do 180, because this whole thing's 180, minus this piece, which is 100, to get 80, my missing angle. Again, if I add 80 plus 54 plus 46, it will equal 180. Alright, so that's our exterior angle theorem. If you have any questions, please send them my way. You have a journal test next Tuesday or Wednesday. I have to double check on that date. So be sure that you are up to date. Your journal test will include pages 31 to 41. This is the last part of it. Alright, you have a good day.